I'm going to issue a trigger warning before I tell today's story. This is about a 10-month-old baby girl who was raped and sort of assaulted by her father. Austin Stevens, an assistant football coach, has been charged with raping and the assault and aggravated assault related to his 10-month-old daughter, Zara Scruggs. Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele says Zara was at her father's house on Saturday evening, where she was found unresponsive around 10:49 p.m. following a 911 call. Zara was transported to Einstein Medical Center in Montgomery County and pronounced dead shortly after midnight. The detective also stated as Zara was transported to the hospital, they noticed that her diaper was oversaturated with blood. At the time, there was a custody agreement between Austin Stevens and the mother of his child. At this time, he had full custody of his daughter, Zara. Austin told investigators his daughter fell in the tub, but upon further investigation, they found that she was R-worded. Her injuries were also consistent with being shaken and hit against something at least twice, the prosecutor stated. And it was noted that he waited more than an hour to call the police. Austin told police he was home alone with his daughter, and after briefly giving her a bath, he left her unattended and went into the kitchen. He said that in the kitchen he heard a loud bang coming from the bathroom, and he believed Zara hit or struck her head against the bathtub. When questioned by police officers, Austin stated that he conducted internet searches of how to do CPR. When Austin was interrogated by officers at the police station, they took his phone and saw that around the time that his daughter was unresponsive, he was texting two women, flirting and sending inappropriate messages. They also found that there was nothing discussing Zara or her need for help or emergency or care in the arrest affidavit at this time, that she was unresponsive and he was texting two women. Allegedly explicit text messages. When Officer Honig and Officer Hiles Long arrived at the scene, the victim, Zara, Austin's daughter, was lying on the bed, unresponsive in a diaper, they stated. And her skin was the color of a palish gray. Officer Honig took Zara off the bed, put her on the floor, and began performing CPR on her. Officer Honig also described Austin, the father's behavior, as extremely calm and emotionless. Again, this is another trigger warning. Dr. Hillman testified he noticed extreme anal trauma within Zara and multiple signs of S-wording and graping, stating that these were non-accidental blunt force penetrating injuries and trauma that Zara went through. She also had non-accidental blunt impact injuries to her brain and her eyes. On March 3rd, 2022, Austin Stevens was found guilty by a jury and sentenced to life in prison without parole.